Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will see the concept of theory of equation, that is introduction part. So let's go to the class. Let us start with one question. What is an equation? So an equation is nothing but equating any two quantities or expressions. Equating equating two expressions. Let us take one example. For example, I have an expression called 2x plus 5 and another expression called some 3y plus 1. If I equate these two expressions, it is single, it is an expression. Single, it is an expression, it is an expression. If we equate them, that means connecting them by equal symbol, we can convert this as an equation. So that means an equation is nothing but something is equal to 0. You can write. So take all terms one side so that you can write it as 2x minus 3y and this will be plus 4 is equal to 0. So this is equal to 0 is nothing but, now we can call this as an equation. An equation. Okay. Now let us see some types of equations. So equations with one variable. So that means any one variable it contains. Here in this equation, we have two variables, x and y. But we will discuss with one variable, which is nothing but, for example, if I write ax plus b is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now I think everybody having got an idea. So what I am going to write? Yes, bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Like that, keep on writing. See, observe here the degree of the first equation. That means x power, how much it is? X means x power 1. So when the degree of that variable is 1, that equation is 1, we can call that equation as linear equation. Correct? Linear equation. Here in this second one, this is nothing but what? Quadratic equation, general equation of a quadratic equation. Correct? So x square, that means this is, we know that this is a quadratic equation. This is quadratic equation. Correct? Right. This is a cubic equation. Cubic equation. The degree of this equation is third degree, so it is a cubic equation. In the same way, if you write, so in general here a comma b are what? These may be real numbers or complex numbers. Here a, b, c are real numbers or complex numbers. This is degree 1, degree 2, degree 3, next degree 4, and so on. If you can write an nth degree equation, that is in general you can write, instead of a, b, c, d, I can write a naught x power n, a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus and so on, a r x power n minus r plus and so on, an x power n minus n, that is 0, x power 0 is 1. So you can directly write it as an is equal to 0. Here this is called what? Nth degree polynomial equation. Nth degree polynomial equation. This is the general equation of an nth degree polynomial equation. Okay. Now here we can write a naught, a1, a2 and so on, an. These are what? Coefficients. Coefficients. Correct? These may be real or complex. These coefficients may be real numbers or complex numbers. Now suppose if equal to 0 is not there, you can call it as expression, that is polynomial. Simply it is called polynomial. Suppose if it is equal to is 0, this is called polynomial equation. Polynomial equation, nth degree polynomial equation. If 0 is not there, simply it is a polynomial. It is a cubic expansion, sorry, expression. If it is equal to is not there, then it is called cubic expression, quadratic expression. This is linear expression if not equal to 0. Simply ax plus b, ax square plus bx plus c. This is called linear expression, quadratic expression. The same way cubic expression, nth degree polynomial. So this is the concept under the equations with one variable. Solutions of equations. So let us take some type of equation and number of solutions. So if the equation is a linear equation, linear, as we have already discussed, linear means ax plus b is equal to 0 form. Here what is the degree of the equation? This is 1. So that means it will have only one solution. It is only one solution. Clearly it is x is equal to how much from this? For example, 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. From this, x is equal to minus 3 by 2 is the only solution. Now, if the equation is quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here, it is a second degree equation. Second degree equation means what? We will have two solutions. So already we have an experience by solving all these equations, right? So let us take x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. If you expand it, you will get, or factorize it, you will get x is equal to 2 comma 3. These are the two solutions. So in that sense, what we can understand, if it is a first degree equation, only one solutions it will have. Second degree equation, we will have two equations. For this, especially for quadratic, we know what are the solutions? That is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So by general, this is a formula to find the roots of a quadratic. In the same way, if it is a cubic equation, so that means ax cube plus bx plus c is equal to 0, like this. So it will have 3. So cubic equation means 3 solutions it will have. Like that, if the polynomial is nth degree polynomial, you will have number of solutions as n number of solutions you will have in this section. That means in this topic, our concept is to solve till now, I mean till previous chapter, we can understand or we can find the solutions for quadratic. Now in this concept or in this topic, we will find the roots if the equation is cubic, the equation is fourth degree, if the equation is nth degree. How to find the solutions, that we will understand. If alpha comma beta are roots of a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now how can we write this expansion? So we can write it as a into x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0, or since it is an equation, you can send a to right side, so that x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0, right? If alpha comma beta are the roots, you can write it as x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Suppose if alpha, beta, gamma, 3 roots are there, then it is a cubic equation. That cubic equation is nothing but, you can write some a into x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma is equal to 0. Since a can divided by 0 by a is 0, so you can write the equation as x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma. So in the same way, suppose alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and so on, alpha n are n roots of a nth degree polynomial, then How to write that equation? That is nothing but a into x minus alpha 1, x minus alpha 2, x minus alpha 3, and so on, x minus alpha n is equal to 0. So you can write generally by removing this a x minus alpha 1 into x minus alpha 2 into and so on, x minus alpha n is equal to 0. You can write an nth degree polynomial. Also, you can write in this form also. For example, suppose if we have 2, 3, 4 are roots of a cubic polynomial, then how can we write the equation of a cubic equation? X minus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. By simplifying this, you will get a cubic equation. The same way, if they have given 4 roots, you can write for 4 roots also. In a polynomial, general polynomial, a0 x power n, a1 x power n minus 1, and so on, an is equal to 0. In a polynomial equation, it is actually in a polynomial equation. This x power n is the highest degree term, right? The coefficient of the highest degree term, that is a0. Here a0 is called leading polynomial or leading coefficient, right? Leading coefficient. Suppose if leading coefficient, that means if a0 is equal to 1, if a0 is equal to 1, that polynomial is called monic polynomial. That polynomial is called monic polynomial or monic polynomial equation. That is called monic polynomial equation. So if the leading coefficient is 1, what do you mean by leading coefficient? The highest degree term, that is x power n, the coefficient for that. For example, we'll see one example. Suppose if I write x square plus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Here highest degree term is x square, right? Highest term is x square. What is the coefficient for this? This is 1 is here. That means here coefficient is leading coefficient is 1. Leading coefficient is equal to 1. That's why it is called monic polynomial. Suppose if I write 2x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Will it be a monic? Is it a monic polynomial? No. But we can convert into a monic polynomial. How? Here leading coefficient is what? a0 is equal to 2. Correct? Leading coefficient is 2. It is not a monic polynomial, but we can convert this into monic polynomial by dividing with 2. Can we divide? X square 5 by 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now it becomes monic polynomial. So why we need to learn about monic polynomial? So we have to solve the problems, many of the problems, by using monic polynomial concept. It is very easy to solve the problems. For example, that is, we know that, just please remember this one. This is very, very important point. Please remember this one, everyone. This is very, very important. Generally, a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus and so on an, that is 0. So in order to convert this is the leading coefficient is a0. So to convert into monic polynomial, what we have to do? Divide by a0. Sorry, a0 divide with a0. Then what we will get? a0 by a0 is 1. So that is x power n plus a1 by a0 x power n minus 1 plus a2 by a0 x power n minus 2 plus and so on an by a0 is equal to 0, right? Now we can equate this to, let us equate this equation. Consider a1 by a0 as some p1, x power n, let us take it as p1 x power n minus 1, p2 x power n minus 2 plus and so on. This is pn. See, which means what? Here p1 is nothing but what? P1 is equal to A naught by, sorry, A1 by A naught. P2 is equal to A2 by A naught. So this value. So in order to simplify the problems and easily to get the answer very easily, from now onwards, we will use this polynomial, monic polynomial, x power n plus p1 x power n minus 1 plus p2 x power n minus 2. Then how to convert? For example, I will write one more example here. Please see. Suppose I have given 2x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. It is in the general form of a naught x power n. What is the leading coefficient here? 2. Now divide with 2, you will get x cube plus 3 by 2 x square plus 5 by 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now you can compare with this expression. So x power n, that is x power 3. P1 x power n minus 1, P1 x square, x power 3, next x square, next x constant. So P1 is equal to what here? 3 by 2. P2 is equal to 5 by 2. P3 is equal to 3. So this is the concept. Here you need to understand. So now finally we can consider an nth degree monic polynomial, that means leading coefficient 1, as x power n plus p1 x power n minus 1 plus p2 x power n minus 2 plus and so on, pn is equal to 0. This is a monic polynomial of degree n. Okay, now let us take one example. 3x power 4 plus 2x cube plus x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now for convenient, based on this above concept, we can divide by 3. If you divide by 3, what you will get? X power 4 plus 2 by 3 x cube plus 1 by 3 x square plus 2 by 3 x minus 1 by 3. Now you can compare these two equations by writing P1 is equal to 2 by 3, P2 is equal to 1 by 3 something, P2 is equal to 1 by that is 2 by 3, and P4 is equal to minus 1 by 3. So you can convert like this and you can compare with this general equation, nth degree polynomial, that is monic polynomial. So in the next video we will see the relation between the coefficients, which is very important concept that is that plays a very vital role for the upcoming problems in the concept. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel if anybody not subscribed. Thank you. And also please press the bell icon to get the notifications.